Hey guys, welcome to day 12 of our SPAMAYL polyphasic sleep cycle. We're here at a beautiful park.
Is it actually a praça?
Yeah, they don't know what that means,
Oh,
unless they're Brazilian.
it's a plaza. Oh, it's a park. Yeah. Okay, we're somewhere in Brazil. We're not gonna tell you which city we're in. We might not even be in Brazil. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, so anyways, we decided we were getting a little tired at night, so we decided to get up off our ass and go slacklining. I don't know if you can see, but we're sitting on it right now. And so we're up here watching the sunrise, slacklining, watching all the old folk come out and do the little morning exercises. It's kind of cool. So being a polyphasic sleeper, that means you get to be a late night owl and early morning riser. So last night we hung out with a friend at his house. He had a few beers while we drank some water, still getting adjusted to our cycle, so we're not drinking any alcohol yet. But once we're adapted, then we could indulge a little bit. But for now, keeping it sober.
Keeping it real.
And so we get to hang out at night, hang out in the morning, get best of both worlds.
One thing that we have to continually stress for people who are trying to do something similar is that the nighttime hours, the zombie hours, the dead hours are critical, and if you really have to plan for them. If you don't have a lot of activities to do during those times, then you're gonna fall asleep, you're gonna oversleep, you're gonna not wake up to your alarm clock, you're gonna be really tired, you're gonna sit down and you're gonna drift off, and before you know it, 3 hours have passed. So it's very, very important that you plan ahead, and honestly, I don't know how you'd be able to accomplish this if you were alone. It's going to be super, super difficult to catch yourself, when you're nodding off. So that's why it's super important to have things to do. Last night, okay, we're basically on the ground now. So last night, we nodded off a few times, and eventually we both fell asleep for like about 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, that's all. Okay, so the full story is starting to nod off. So we went down to Adaptation, which is open 24 hours, get some sugarcane juice, and on the way back, got back home, went on to the computer, and the internet was out. And with the internet out, we had no idea what else to do, so we kind of just sat on the couch. I started to play chess against the computer, but that is obviously going to put me straight to sleep, and I don't know if you did anything at all.
Well, the last time you saw me, you're like, Josh, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, I'm gonna go do the dishes. So I went to the kitchen. I went to my room first for some reason, to like take my shoes off or I don't know what. And somehow I never got out of my room again. I just stayed in there, and I don't know exactly if I slept on my bed or on the floor. Probably on my bed. Yeah, I stayed in there for 2 or 3 hours, and the dishes never got cleaned. I'm finding that I have less vontade de wash the dishes nowadays. When I first started, I was really stoked on washing the dishes, but now I'm kind of getting tired of doing that. It's also during these last few days that I've gotten tired of doing dishes that I have been oversleeping. So this is 2 times that I've overslept, and 1 time that Trevor has overslept.
Yeah, so we fell asleep for about 2 or 3 hours, just because, like we talked about earlier, we didn't plan for it. We didn't. Basically, we're just being lazy. When you're really tired, you aren't really creative of ways to spend time. So you need to figure that out before you get into that period, before you get to that zombie mode. And so after that, we woke up and realized we slept in. We decided, okay, we need a list of things to do. So first thing that we're going to do is make videos like this one if we get tired at night. Second thing we're going to do is go to Adaptation, get some sugarcane juice, sit with other people in that lively atmosphere. Third thing is slackline. So we're going to take the slackline like we have now. And
Adaptation is an hour away, so we have to walk for an hour to get to Adaptation. And if we stay out until 5 a.m., we can take the bus back. Otherwise, we have to walk another hour back.
Yeah, so that takes up a good chunk of time. And then here with the slackline, get us away, get us outside, and before we left, Josh was really tired. He was falling asleep, so I said we should go slackline, and he wanted to take a nap, and I was like, no, you just need to go outside, and then you'll wake up. And sure enough, go outside, and Josh says, hey, I'm not even tired anymore. So it's just being inside at that time. It's just your body just wants to sleep. But if you're outside, then you start getting into polyphasic mode, and you wake right up. So that's we got. Film videos, go to Hero Pastel, slackline. The next step is yoga. Fifth one, so teach like an hour-long yoga class with Josh. Fifth one would be Tai Chi. And then maybe sixth one, put your earphones on and dance to music. So that should definitely keep us up for the whole 6, 7, whatever hours it takes for that little zombie period.
And this zombie period stuff is only supposed to last until the adaptation period is going on. So by the end of the month, this won't be necessary, and we can go on to doing regular activities. Maybe.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
We're in SPAMAYL, so it's uncharted territory.
Yeah, we're pioneers in a brave new world.
Yes, only 4 people have reported to switch over to the cycles. It's a little bit underground. It hasn't been really blogged about like Uberman has, but it's also easier, even though it's a little bit more, like I said, it's a little bit newer to the polyphasic circle. It was invented by some teenager. And why make you giggle?
Yeah, teenager.
Yeah, it's a teenager. So, and only a few people have reported to transition onto it, and there hasn't been really any very detailed reports. I mean, they talk a little bit about their experience, but so we can only guess what we're going to be like. And so hopefully at the end of the month, it won't be as difficult for us to be tired go through that nighttime period, but who knows what's going to happen. So it has been getting easier though, and it's just this practice of just doing stuff at night, because you're used to just chilling, not sleeping, but reading and doing stuff on the internet. And most people aren't active at night, and so you have to change that when you switch to polyphasic sleep, when you're adapting.
Yeah, so I'm getting kind of hungry right now. I want to go home and make a banana smoothie. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more videos. Yada yada yada. Take care. Sweet dreams.